If you don't ask clarifying questions in meetings, it could be costing your company time, money, and trust. Let's talk about something that quietly affects your performance in meetings. It's not your grammar, it's not your vocabulary, but your decision to stay silent when you don't understand something. This happens more often than you think, especially when English is your second language. Hello there, I'm Bash from Bash Technical and Meeting English for Engineers. And I'm excited to delve into this important topic with you. Let's explore what actually happens in a meeting. Someone explains a process, shares data, or gives an instruction with an unfamiliar accent or speed, meaning perhaps speaking too fast. And you will perhaps be able to catch maybe 70% of what the person is saying. But instead of asking a question, you move on. Now here's the issue. That 30% that you missed, that is where the risk lies. Because in engineering and manufacturing environments, small misunderstandings don't stay small. They grow. Let's break this down practically. When you don't ask clarifying questions, miscommunication happens, instructions are interpreted incorrectly, work gets done the wrong way, and what happens next? You now have delays in production, rework that costs time and money, frustration across the teams involved, loss of trust is also a big thing. In some cases, it can affect product quality, client satisfaction, project timelines. So this is not just about English. This is about business impact. Now let's address the real reason why people don't ask clarifying questions. From my experience working with ESL engineers, it usually comes down to, I don't want to interrupt. Maybe I should already know this, so I'm not going to ask the question. Or what if I sound unprofessional? Or simply, I'll figure it out later. Now here's the truth. Waiting does not fix misunderstandings. It delays it. Now, can we do this together? Let's shift your thinking for a moment. Asking clarifying questions is not a weakness, a lack of knowledge, or a language problem. It is a professional communication skill. When you ask a good question, you are doing 3 powerful things. Number 1, you show that you are actually engaged in the meeting and you're paying careful attention to what the speaker is saying. You make the conversation clearer for everyone present at the meeting. You reduce the risk of mistakes. In fact, this is important. Very often, other people in the meeting also didn't understand perhaps a particular point. And you are just the one who had the guts or the confidence to ask the question. Now, let's take this one step further. Up to now, we've looked at simple clarification, but in the real engineering meetings, you often need to ask more detailed and structured questions. Let me show you how this looks in practice. Here's an example where you are clarifying technical details. Instead of saying, I don't understand the issue, say this instead. Could you clarify which part of the process is causing the defect? Is it during the assembly or final inspection? Now look at what you've done here. You've narrowed the question. You showed technical awareness. You made it easier for the speaker to respond clearly. Here's another example, and here we are going to focus on clarifying data or numbers. And as you very well know, this is something that happens in almost every engineering meeting. Am I right? So in meetings, numbers and data are critical, and it's easy to miss. Instead of saying, "Sorry, I didn't get that," say this instead. "Could you confirm the tolerance range you mentioned? Was it plus or minus 0.02? Another example. "I just want to confirm, are we looking at a 15% increase or 50%? This is powerful because you avoid costly mistakes, you show attention to detail, you protect the quality of your work. Here's a third example. Clarifying expectations or actions. Now, this is very, very important to do towards the end of the meeting. This is where many professionals make mistakes. They leave meetings without full clarity. Instead of saying, "What should I do?" at the end of a meeting, say this: "Just to make sure I'm aligned, would you like me to prioritize the redesign first or focus on resolving the current production issue?" Or you could say, "Can we confirm the next steps? Who will take ownership of this?" Wow! Now you are driving clarity, showing leadership, helping the team move forward efficiently. Can you see the difference? You are focused, structured, and asking professional questions. That improves the quality of the entire meeting. And this is where your communication starts to stand out. Now let's talk about you as the individual in this meeting. When you start asking clarifying questions consistently, you become more visible in meetings. And let me tell you, being more visible in the meetings is not a bad thing. It's a fantastic development on your side. People see you as someone who pays attention. You build trust with colleagues and managers. You gain confidence speaking in English. You make better decisions because you have the full information. And over time, you move from being a quiet participant in the meeting to becoming an active contributor to the meeting. Now, here's where most people get stuck. They understand why this is important, but they don't know what to actually say in the moment. And that's exactly what I'm attempting to help you with here. I have recently posted a few videos sharing intermediate level phrases that you can use confidently. In this video, you will notice a more advanced level of phrases and sentences. In future videos, I'll also show you several other types of clarifying questions you need to know. So please look out for them. They are guaranteed to help you sound more professional in real meetings. If you have not subscribed, please do so if you find my type of content helpful and beneficial for your career. Don't forget to ring the bell as well to get notified when I post new content. It's highly advisable to remember this. In engineering meetings, clarity is more important than perfection. And asking the right questions at the right time can save you hours or even days of work. Comment below if you have any questions or require help with structuring a clarifying question. I'm happy to help. And on that note, cheerio.